All right, so Elon Musk, right, launching rockets, doing his thing, but this might be like his wildest move yet.
Yeah, wilder than sending a car to space.
Yeah, like actually getting into like influencing the government, U.S. government policy. I
So
mean,
it's a head scratcher. I mean, even for those of us like really deep in the tech world, this is something that kind of flew under the radar, you know?
totally.
And the potential, I mean, it could shift a lot of power in a ton of different industries,
Right.
way beyond just, SpaceX and Tesla. This is big.
Exactly. It's not just like a little tech shakeup.
Oh.
We're talking real world stuff here.
Mm.
Electric vehicles, renewable energy, even the future of AI. I mean, this is all stemming from this episode of the AI Tech News podcast, which we were listening to. Got us thinking.
Oh, for sure.
It's like a deep dive. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why we're here.
Deep dive time.
Right, right. So, okay, Musk, big green energy guy, right?
Yeah.
And now he's like aligning with Donald Trump,
Yeah.
who like hasn't really been a huge fan of EVs or government subsidies.
Yeah.
Right?
It seems, yeah, a little bit.
A little odd. But then you hear about Musk's potential role in this proposed Department of Government Efficiency.
Doge-E.
Doge-E.
Yes, like the meme.
Wait, is he serious?
Seems like it, yeah. And this is where things get a little crazy. It's not just a meme name, right? This department could be like his way to push in some really like radical ideas, like scaling back government agencies, putting term limits on like bureaucrats. Like imagine what that could do for SpaceX.
I mean, yeah.
Like smoother, faster FAA approvals, quicker launch timelines, like that Mars mission closer than ever.
Okay, so just to be clear, we're talking about SpaceX, which has like kind of bumped heads with the FAA, right?
Yeah.
About what Musk sees as like way too many regulations.
Yeah.
All that bureaucratic red tape.
Right.
Suddenly it's like smooth sailing.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, you know how he's been like always complaining about the FAA's safety reviews.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, taking months, right. to get through.
Huh.
And he's like, look, if we want to like seriously push the boundaries in space, we got to be faster. We got to be more agile, less restrictive.
Right.
And this streamlined FAA, kind of like under the influence of DOGE,
Yeah.
that could be it, that could be how he unlocks all that.
Right. But it's not just SpaceX, right? I mean, Tesla, they've done pretty well with government subsidies.
Yeah.
But like if those were rolled back,
Mm-hmm.
could they even be in a stronger position?
It sounds crazy, right?
Yeah, it does.
But think about it. I mean, Dan Ives over at Wenbush, he pointed out, like, Tesla's already dominant, right? Like,
Well,
if you take away the subsidies, it might actually hurt the competition more.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, Tesla's just even further ahead.
So it's a win-win for Musk.
Pretty much, yeah.
On the space front, EV front. But hold on, we can't forget about his other companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like X and XAI.
Right. Yeah.
They've had a little bit of a rough time lately.
They have, yeah, definitely.
So X has been dealing with all these advertiser boycotts, and Musk has been very vocal about his concerns with the like regulations around AI. So, is this a good like political climate?
I think he thinks so, yeah.
Yeah, right. One that's a little more like skeptical of heavy regulation, it might be exactly what he wants for those platforms to really take off.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy, right? Like all these things, space, electric vehicles, social media, AI, and now like government policy. It's all
kind of all coming together.
Yeah. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
It is. It's like, how do we even process this?
And that's why I think it's so important to like really look at like what could happen with this whole thing.
Yeah.
This unusual partnership. It really makes you think, like, is this much power in one person's hands? Even someone like Musk, right?
Right.
Is that good? Is it risky?
That's the question we all have to ask ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Especially like thinking about how this could affect us, like our lives, the things we care about, the industries we're involved in. If he does end up, with this much influence, is that going to like kick off this whole new wave of innovation?
Right.
Or is it going to like lead to some problems we haven't even thought of? Like that's something to think about.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A lot to unpack there.
Yeah. A lot to unpack.
Yeah.